Chews it up. That's awesome. Oops. That was me being stupid. I went offline here. I hit this same corner on my beta once and did the same thing. Take a break for a sec. Is on the suspension, I took everything. Had to get a drink. Compression, rebound, shock and fork, and went 5 out on every setting. And I haven't adjusted it since then. I don't really see a need to yet. I'm gonna keep running it as is, get a better feel for it. Like, I don't like to just run a few miles, adjust. Like, I wanna really get a feel for it as is, get used to it, how it corners, how it rides, how it hits stuff. And then back end's fishtailing out here. So, you know, I want to get a feel for it with these settings, and then I'll make an adjustment. Not too quickly, you know. So I can really feel the changes. I don't want to just be guessing. So I'm not super knowledgeable with another massive freaking spider in my face. Usually that means nobody's come through here yet. But I did hit the trails early today. So that doesn't mean nobody's coming. Anyway, I'm probably gonna hit this lap. I may hit it in reverse, but I need to get home. I got a sick dog that my good old boy Jackson, he's 10 years old, and something strange has happened. He, out of nowhere, just kind of, he's now basically paralyzed. He can move his head, but out of nowhere, like, he slowly started losing control of his feet, and then his legs and his tail, and like, out of nowhere, like, it's a really weird thing going on. And we've been treating him for different things: Lyme's disease, antibodies, the tick paralysis, possibly pain, steroids for inflammation, and possible arthritis stuff. Like, so we're trying to attack everything we can think of according to the doctor, not us. And he's not responding. It's been 5-6 days of this, where now he's not responding. He can move his head. He'll eat. He's eating and drinking, but there's no quality of life. Like, I feel so bad for him. He's such a happy, athletic dog, and he can't even go to the bathroom now. He's literally in a harness. We're having to carry him around in this harness like he's a duffel bag. And as of yesterday, his breathing started getting funny. Started holding his mouth open and holding his tongue out. Like, I know it's probably selfish of us to want to keep him and see him improve, but at the same time, we don't want him to suffer. I don't think he's suffering, but I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, dogs can't talk, so it's tough. He's our family dog. Well, we had another golden die a couple years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, but that was our first family dog, and that was really rough. That happened in an instant, you know. But anyway, Jackson, he also is kind of, this is coming out of nowhere, like, all right, sorry, I'm not riding, I'm just talking and going slow, but I can pick up the pace a little. it's fun. Remember my first time riding out here was on a T7. I hit the Big Loop Trail. And I was probably going faster than my skill set. Hit a route that was parallel. That bottomed. Okay. That was parallel. I did hit the front brake right when I dipped. So, anyway. It's like a 6-inch route parallel in the middle of the trail, and it had just rained, and I was on stock Pirellis, and it just took my bike and sent it sideways I hit a tree, and yeah, more deer up here. Dang, spider webs, man. I haven't hit this part just yet. Yeah, I've been taking that little bypass back there, but this is fine. I'm almost to the end of this trail, by the way. And again, going slow. I didn't come out here to ride fast, by the way. This was not to say, hey, look, I can ride a T7 like I do my trail bike. No. This is to show you you can have fun on this bike. I mean, you're going to ride a little bit slower, and you're not going to wear yourself out. I mean, sure, if you dump this thing multiple times, you're deadlifting 450 pounds each time, or at least a percentage of 450. You're not lifting the whole bike, but I usually bypass this because there's a big mud puddle here. So, yeah, if you have to deadlift, let's just say it's 300 pounds, I'm sure it could be measured. It might be something worth trying to measure. How much weight are you actually having to lift? Anyway, it's man, I'm not focused here. I think I'm still recording, but I don't need to. I think I got enough video, but it's pretty clear this thing is capable. I mean, I'm jumping it plenty of times today. I'm glad they kind of rerouted this little thing to the right. It used to be where that middle section was super muddy. Nobody. Wow, okay. Didn't expect that. 8:30, I'm gonna get home. I don't want to. I just rode an hour. For what? 10 miles of off-road riding, but it's just, I gotta get home and see what Jackson's doing. It's almost like rain. I don't know if you can see that. Am I still recording? Yeah, almost like rain through the woods here. Looks cool. So here's a little dirt road test, I guess. I'm sitting, not standing. The suspension will work a little bit better if I stand, but just for fun, I'll sit for a minute and see how this thing does on the dirt. I mean, this is gravel. That was a fun loop. It really was. There's a little pothole. Not bad. So, I mean, this thing's pretty dang planted. Let's try the ABS up. Wow. That was really good stopping for dirt. Did you see that? Like, straight line. That's great. That ABS check is, do it one more time. We're at, what, 40? That front end did not dive at all. So, the other T7 I had ABS off, which meant everything was off. And we were on the last stint of our overnight trip, and I didn't know it, but up ahead the gravel was going to turn into pavement, which I knew pavement was coming at some point. I'm coming up to an intersection and they paved into the gravel, so the gravel's on top of pavement, and I hit it. I was already slowing down, but I hit it faster than maybe I should have, and I locked up my rear brake and thought I applied light pressure to my front brake, but I may have given it more brake than I remember, and that front end just tucked and it went down hard on my right leg. Now, I was wearing what they call an adventure boot, which was a Forma Adventure something. Not a cheap boot, but never again. After that, I've only rode in motocross boots because that's what did me in. Which is fine. You know, depending on what you're riding, I mean, you get into an accident on pavement, motocross boots aren't going to save you. It's just a matter of, if you're going to dump this bike, which riding off-road, you're probably going to if you're like me, because I do stuff I shouldn't. I push it a little harder than maybe some guys do, because I enjoy it. It's a good workout, and it's a lot of fun. And if I'm doing, at max, what, 20 miles an hour, 25 miles an hour, and probably on average way less than that, then you know what? I'm gonna dump it. Especially in deep sand and all this other crap that this bike's not really ideal for. But what are you gonna do, you know? So here I am on the way back home, finished the trails, back on the road, 70 miles an hour, just having a blast on this thing. I know that just like if you were to take a supplement or sometimes even a medication, you know, there's this thing called placebo effect, where when you purchase something, confirmation bias. Like, you know, there's a lot of motorcycles that I've had and loved in the moment and thought subjectively, like, this is a great machine, super happy with it, right? And the 1290 was one of those examples, and the 690 was one of those examples. The 1290, I could not do what I just did on the 1290. Now, that doesn't mean you can't. In the capable rider's hands, there's a guy around here, his name's James Gunter. He's a Class A rider. That dude flies. He could probably run circles around me on a 1290, and I'm on my 350. And I'm okay with that. I have no, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's people that have true skills. You know, Chris Birch, he can take that 1290 on those trails and outrun most people on a two-stroke. So, but that's not me. I don't have that skill set. This is a hobby, not a profession. And so I just do this for fun and a workout. I just love enjoying God's creation. This machine hits that sweet spot for me. I'm so comfortable on the highway right here. I feel very little wind. Like, the wind hits me right here above the visor. So right there, about a foot above, which I'm 5'11". Now, yeah, the wind hits right into my visor, like just above it. It's perfect. And when I had my old T7, being my first bike, I bought the bigger windshield and the adjustable part I tinkered around with, and then I added an extension on up here. And when I started riding the trail bikes, I realized you don't need wind protection. Like, part of the fun of cooling down and enjoying it is the feel of the wind on your face. So this is perfect for me. I don't need wind protection. This is great. I need nothing else. So if you're super tall, like maybe you're, you know, I'm 5'11", I'm not tall, I'm not short, right in the middle, and that's kind of where they design these things, is in the middle. Even the weight for this, they put somewhere in the middle at like 170. I think they're sprung for like 170. I'm 220, so it's probably a little undersprung, and I will address that. But as far as suspension goes, I see no need to really do anything else. I mean, it does its job for, it does what it's intended to do, you know, like, it's fine, it's great. I mean, it's more than fine. Like, the old T7 was, I'd say, acceptable. Like, you could live with it if you changed the springs, but I did that and it still was quite unhappy for me, for what I like to do. With this, I mean, if you're hitting big stuff at 30, 40, 50, 60, sure, you're probably going to want suspension, but that puts you in a different class of riding, and you're probably not riding this. So for me, perfect. Like, just I might respring it, not right away, but down the road, and go from there. I mean, other than a few like protection upgrades, I have no plans of doing anything with this. So